Suppose that you start from point A, travel certain distance to reach the destination at point B. Here it is given that the total round trip distance is 800 miles. So therefore the distance traveled from starting position to reach the destination at B is going to be 400 miles. That is, the distance AB in the forward direction is equal to 400 miles. And similarly, the distance of BA, that is when you start from your destination, is basically your return trip. So this BA is also equal to 400 miles. Now let's say that you drive with a speed of X miles per hour. Let's take the case of AB, that is you start from A and reach the destination B. So you drive at a speed of X miles per hour and the time taken is T. So in this case, we can use the speed time relation. That is, we know the formula speed equals distance over time. So I can plug in the variables and the values that we know. We know that the speed in the trip AB is equal to X miles per hour. So I plug in X here and the distance is 400 and we have kept the time as T. So this is T. Now let's take the another case. This can be considered as equation 1. Now let's take the return journey, that is BA. In BA, it is given that we increase the speed by 30 miles per hour. So if the speed for the trip AB was X miles per hour, then the speed for the return trip is 30 more than the X, that is X plus 30 miles per hour. And also given that you saved about 3 hours, which means if the time taken for the trip AB was T hours, this is in hours, so it should be T minus 3 because we saved about 3 hours. So this is 3 T minus 3 hours. Now using this information, let's plug it into the speed, distance and time relation. So therefore X plus 30, I plug in X plus 30 for speed. The distance is exactly the same, that is 400 divided by T minus 3. Now I can use these two equations and I have to solve for X. Let me take the equation number 1 and solve for T using the equation. So I have X equal to 400 by T. This is my first equation. From this I'm going to solve for T. So I can cross multiply and then divide by X. So therefore I'll be getting 400 by X. This is the T. And similarly using the second equation, I have this equation here. So I cross multiply and then divide by X plus 30. So therefore I'll be getting T minus 3 equals 400 divided by X plus 30. Since I had to solve for T, I add 3 on both sides, which means I'll be getting T equals 400 by X plus 30 plus 3. Now let me simplify the right side expressions. So here I have T. This is equal to 400 plus 3 times of X plus 30 divided by X plus 30. This could be further simplified. So this is 400 and when I distribute 3 into this, I will be getting 3x plus 90. So 400 plus 90 will be 490 and I can write down the 3x plus and then 490 divided by x plus 30. So this is the time I get from the second equation. Now we know that these two times, that is the time from equation 1 and the time from this equation 2, both are the same. So we can relate the right sides. We can equate the right sides. So therefore this is equal to 400 by x is equal to 3x plus 490 over x plus 30. Now we can do the cross multiplication, that is like this. So when we do that, we'll be getting 400 times of x plus 30 equals 3x plus 490 times of x. Now let's simplify this and we have to solve for x. So if I distribute 400 into the left side expression, I'll be getting 400x plus 400 times 30 is 12,000. And similarly, if I distribute x into the right side expression, I get 3x squared plus 490 times of x is 490x. Now let's bring everything into one side. So I have 3x squared here and then 490x. We subtract 400x from both sides, so I'll be getting 490 minus 400 is 90x. And then I have this plus 2000, 12,000. When I bring it to the right side, it will be negative 12,000. So this is equal to 0, which means we now got a quadratic equation. We can solve this quadratic equation. So let me rewrite this as 3x squared plus 90x minus of 12,000 equal to 0. I see that I have a common factor of 3, so I can divide the left side expression by 3. When I divide all the terms by 3, I get x squared plus 30x minus of 4,000 equal to 0. So here we can use the quadratic formula to solve for x. We know that the quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So let's identify the a, b and c. The coefficient of x squared is a, that is a equal to 1, and the coefficient of x equal to b, so b equal to 30, and the constant term is c, so c equal to minus 4,000. Now we can plug this into the quadratic formula. So therefore we get x equal to minus b, which is negative 30 plus or minus square root of b squared. B squared is 30 squared minus of 4 times of a is 1 and c is negative 4,000. So we write like this, divided by 2 times of a. 2 times of a is 1. Let's simplify this. So this is equal to minus 30 plus or minus 30 square is 900 and minus 4 times of 4,000, that is negative 4,000, is 16,000. So I can put 16,000 over here divided by 2. So the next step we write down minus 30 plus minus 900 plus 16,000 is 16,900 over 2. And this is equal to minus 30 plus or minus. Let's find the square root of 16,900. So this is exactly 130. We can use the calculator for this, divided by 2. So therefore the values of x equal to minus 30 plus 130 divided by 2 or minus 30 minus 130 divided by 2. So when we simplify this minus 30 plus 130 by 2, we get 130 minus 30 is 100, 100 by 2 is 50. And here we get minus 130 minus 30, which is minus 160 divided by 2 is minus 80. So we get two values of x. Since x is a speed cannot be negative, we ignore this minus 80. Therefore, we consider x equal to 50 as the speed. So we can put this in units, that is miles per hour. And since the question asks about return speed of the return journey, so therefore we add 30 to this one. The return speed is equals x plus 30, which means this will be 50 plus 30 equals 80 miles per hour. So this is the speed of the return trip.